Okay, today we're reviewing a Ritualist Mina. We talk a lot about ability usage, particularly focusing on the one, and then we go into a lot of depth about how to build the character. I spent the past day just analyzing a bunch of different pro Minas, looking at how all of them are building in the watch tab and just all the pros streaming on Twitch, and playing her myself. I'm Midnight, I was a top 10 Mirage, I've been a Deadlock coach for the past 10 months. If you want free coaching, all you have to do is join the Discord, linked in the description. We do multiple free coaching sessions every stream. If you like the video, you know what to do, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, we're playing first wave fine. We go, yeah, love bites first, pointing to love bites. We should just be looking for those procs whenever we can. Mina loves being into pocket because his minus 15% spear resist just makes it so every time you proc that 3, they lose like over 100 HP, right? Pretty close to it. And the additional bullet damage on your bullets feels great. This is an amazing matchup for Mina. Especially because if you're good, you can 2 their affliction pretty easily. I mean, I guess I should say pretty easily. It's as easy as a dynamo. But, you know, still, if you have some practice, it's one of the easier ways to dodge it. Okay. We're going rapid rounds first. I do like that, but we should have shopped before this wave. Now we should shop directly after this wave. Rapid rounds, great start. I would say as a blanket statement, you should always start rapid rounds or restorative shot on Mina. If you're full HP, go rapid rounds. If you get chunked down like this, now we should switch to restorative shot. But those are also you should be buying. We desperately need to buy. Okay, yeah, we go Wald next. That's very standard. One thing I'm curious is, basically what I've seen as a big skill check from higher to lower elo Minas is, do you actually max your 3 early, or do you only put 2 points into it and then start leveling other abilities? Normally other Minas max their 2, and then you probably max your ult or your 3, and then you max the other one, and you get this at like 2 points. That's what I've generally seen, is Minas who are less experienced on the character do or max their 3, but very like pro Minas. I've been watching a lot of pro Minas and looking at a lot of builds, and pretty much at this point the majority of pro Minas aren't fully maxing their 3. Eka. I will also recommend a couple good builds I've seen. I mean, I think Zergi's is pretty strong, so I would recommend doing that. It's definitely a higher skill one since you max your 2 first. I personally don't use it because it's like it takes some. It's a good build, but and that's why I'm recommending it. But it's you know, maxing your 2 first takes a very particular playstyle, which doesn't quite fit mine. But if you do like maxing 2 first, I'd recommend at least giving it a try. Okay. And then pretty much any other builds that you see, like, I guess we'll go out at the end. I'll show like my build. I'm not actually gonna publish my build because I'm not gonna main this character, but I'll show like generally what are good items on the character and what show like what is a good build for this character. We go, yeah, we want rapid or restorative shot next. I like that. Extra mag. I don't like going Titanic mag second. I can see an argument for going extended mag, or sorry, not second, third. I can see an argument for going extended mag third. We should not be upgrading this to Titanic. Also, it worries me that your entire build has been pre-queued. To be fair, this is like probably your first or second time playing the character, but it does still worry me. I don't know if we've gotten a single love bite proc on pocket, which is pretty rough. I get high oracle, low phantom lobbies usually. I was using Renan's build. He has changed his sense. Okay, sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. We'll see. I'm mostly, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not, obviously, there's going to be a lot of deviations because also you played this game earlier yesterday. Well, I've been like, you know, people even just from 6 p.m. yesterday to midnight yesterday when the majority of streamers got off. Actually, it's like 1 a.m. I stayed up watching until the majority of streamers got off. But like, there's been a lot of changes, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of, like, you know, 12... Before like 9 p.m. I would say the majority of high level players were maxing her 3. And again, there will be changes since this video. That's why I'm getting this video out quickly, and I'll do one for all the other characters as well after I get like a full day to analyze them. Like right there, we should be looking on the Warden. You should look for those love bites. You should jump on him, hit a rake. You gotta keep in mind your rake also stacks your passive. So if someone's like half stacks your passive, you just toss a rake on him, you'll get a huge proc. Like right now, if we toss it, unfortunately we missed it. If we hit that, he dies. But it'll give us a lot of damage. Just playing very passively. When we have our 2 online, we really don't have to be that scared. They don't have that much kill potential on us. When Pocket has no case, like, they're not scary at all. Because you can very easily dodge Pocket Cloak. Warden should never get a cage on you unless he goes slowing X. Oh, what a fly. Yeah, I like the ult. It's a little, you probably don't need to, but better safe. Get your Mo out of tower range sooner rather than later too. The new music is pretty good. I don't have new music. I don't have music off, but there is no music for me. Am I doing something wrong? Like, I don't even think you can turn music off in this game. But for some reason I don't have any. Okay, we're shopping now, a little late, but better late than never. Okay, we should really be shopping. You can hard shove this wave and then go shop. See, like right there, huge amount of damage on the Warden. Just from like one Love Bites proc. It does so much if you're playing for it and switching with it. Extra Spirit next, I don't... Well, okay. Again, basically, if I was building this, I would go Extended Mag. I can see an argument for Extra Spirit as well. Then we should go an item like Backstabber. Or, you know, I've seen a lot of people buy Cold Front too, because the damage is good, nice for farming, and also you kind of need those resistances as Mina. Into pocket as well, it'd feel very nice to have. Enchanter's Emblem, also a great option, gives good CDR, good resistances. If you don't know, Mina has the lowest health in the game and the lowest health scaling, so you really, really need to be getting resistances. I've seen people talking about going double vest, but I've seen a lot more people talking about going double vest than I have seen actually building double vest. But I pretty much see, on good Minas, I see Enchanter's Emblem pretty much every game. And then occasionally you'll see a battle vest, and I think it is good on her, but again, it's a lot more talk than actually action with that item. Yeah, she's extremely squishy. Like, I mean, that pocket ult made the high damage noise on us. Oh, well, we like the kill on the Warden. Should be able to pick him up. Perfect. Okay. What's our max order? Oh, yeah, we did go 2 points back into Rake. This is, I mean... Oh, we just spent our points into Rake. And then I would probably go a point into R2, and then... I mean, actually, I think the majority of pros are probably max 2 at this point. But I tend to play a little more for ult, although I think that is kind of objectively worse. It's just playstyle based. And I haven't even fully like nailed down the max order. Our Toxic Bullets next. Obviously, Mina loves Toxic Bullets. It's very key to her kit. The same way Toxic Bullets is key to Infernus, because it just synergizes so well with her playstyle of already trying to stack a dot. 1 second. Sorry, minor hiccups like always. Made the mistake of drinking before stream, smile. Maybe it's just talking for an extended duration. But yeah, I mean, I like Toxic Bolts. Again, very core to our kit, but it would be nice to have at least some kind of defensive item. Backstabber feels great for staying on people and is also just, you know, very high damage, especially when your enemy lane is all on the back foot. They're going to be giving you their backs pretty often. That feels great. Yeah, great kill. I guess, yeah, also, that's reminding me, we aren't really using our 1 to heal in lane. We should make sure, obviously it was a good kill on their Warden, we get a heal, but we should make sure whenever we can, we're using our 1 on creeps in lane. Like, just try to get 2 of them off cooldown to heal. I mean, you're putting points into it, so it's a decent chunk. I mean, yeah, it's literally 2 creeps with it is 180 health, which is very, very significant to you. That's almost, I mean, that's what, 18% of your health? Maybe a little less than that, but that's very significant. Kind of sucks. This, I mean, obviously not your fault. This is more on the Krill, but it should have been the opposite order where Krill farms the vending machine and you farm the creeps since you can heal off them. I learned to use it on minions later. Okay, I see. Yeah, I won't keep mentioning that, but it is extremely nice because also her low health pool benefits from the fact that her healing isn't crazy, but because her health's so low, the healing feels crazy. You should focus on Pocket here, not Warden. When Pocket's jumping on you like that and you can get a Love Bites proc on him, you should definitely focus. Because again, Love Bites proc on Pocket does such a comical amount of damage. Do they have resistances yet? They don't. They don't have Enchanter's Emblem or anything yet. Or Cold Front. Now we're gonna get Toxic. Curious what will come next. Extra health, yep. One thing Mina really, really needs, again, because she's the squishiest character in the game. Most people buy Cultist on her for that extra HP and for, you know, a little bit extra farm, but really for the extra HP. And then a lot of people also buy Fortitude on her, not because you really need the passive, because you already have so much healing, but you really, really need the health. Although again, if you are going with the, great kill, if you are going with the, you know, health option, not having resistances does feel pretty bad. That's why, yeah, just something like sneaking Enchanter's Emblem into this build would feel great. Also, let me look at their comp a bit. They have a decent, okay, they have, I was gonna look at Silence Wave. I mean, Silence Wave would be nice this game, actually. It's not needed, but it does feel pretty nice on Mina. Especially against characters like Pocket, because before you ult, you can lead with your Silence Wave. You can also use items in your ult, but it's not that useful with Silence Wave since your ult already silences, unless you're like into a Wraith or something, you're trying to like instantly deny the TP. Me and Mo are duo. Okay, I see. But it feels very nice for denying pocket. You get a lot of value, get your ult on them. Feels nice for denying Yamato ult as well and Geist ult, so I wouldn't mind it at all this game. Yeah, pick up a Shiv, nice. Yeah, this is good management. Only thing, I mean, again, you know, you said you didn't know about healing, which is fine. Only thing I'd say is on those last two, you should like Love Bites proc on this one, and then proc this one, couple bullets, and then use your one just so you heal back to full and get them all. It's a late K-Dash upgrade, although I guess it's actually, no, it's not even an upgrade, late K-Dash in general. I would say you should get K-Dash before Toxic Bullet. Well, I guess I can see an argument for after Toxic Bullets, but it should come out sooner in this build. You shouldn't be getting K-Dash at 11k. Having 2 stamina feels rough, and having 3 and the active of Kinetic Dash just feels so amazing on this character. Let me get your map on as well. I never put the rank on screen, but whatever. I guess I can do that now. I don't know why I'm saying whatever. I forget I have the power to change these things. Okay. I mean, this game so far also doesn't feel like a Ritualist game, which I gotta say. I mean, you know, maybe your target priority is a little lackluster in like when when Pocket or Warden are kind of walking close up and you weren't really focused on them. If it's Pocket, I don't mind fighting here. I think it's the Warden, though, who is pretty scary for you since you can't cancel that ult. Although you do have really good movement as well to get away from him. And he hasn't bought Slowing X, I don't think. Yeah, he hasn't bought Slowing X, so he's not that scary to us. T3 camps feel impossible to farm as Shiv now. It's rough without the full rage double dash. Oh yeah, it feels, yeah, I definitely agree. I try to, if I ever get out of a fight with full rage, I try to beeline a T3 if it's near me. Because I feel like that's one of the best ways to squeeze souls out of Shiv. It's farming those T3s as you're in like those. I actually don't know how long rage lasts on him anymore, with like numbers wise. But it feels like you have like, I don't know, 15 seconds before it starts decaying. Or if you can get to a camp, you can get a lot of damage on it. Fleetfoot next. I mean, I'm sure this is updated out of the build, but I don't think you should buy Fleetfoot on this character pretty much ever. I saw some, again, this is the type of thing where I saw people buying this at the start. I guess I shouldn't blanket say it ever. Maybe it'll get picked up again, but it was the type of thing where I saw a lot of people buying it at the start of this patch, and then it's pretty much completely waned out. People just not buying it. Because you don't really need it for your burst. Oh, we also go QSR and Rake, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's pretty standard as well. QSR was bugged, so I had to sell it. I think they fixed it later, though. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, I do like buying it in this situation. It does feel good on her just to keep her mag up. That's also another reason you don't really need Titanic, is having the reload on your, or not the reload, but the bonus bullets. Like, you reload, and then you press 2 and you get the bonus bullets as well. And having QSR, your mag is pretty comfortable with just extended. Auto imbue would make it not proc unused. Oh, is that why they removed auto imbue briefly last night? It was so fucking annoying. I died so many times to walking by a shop and having it be like, which ability do you want compressed cooldown on? Okay. Welcome, FN. You should be looking for this urn though. It's like you shove this wave, which is good. You're putting pressure mid, pulling the Warden. Now we come over to mid, and it feels great. Is it a glitch? It's probably a glitch. I'd grab this urn if I were you. It's kind of bad you're farming, especially your teammate is posturing for this fight. You are the one nearest to urn. It'd be very, very nice if you could grab it. Maybe you're grabbing it now? No, you're not. Not gonna lie, not a fan of the alt health bars. Having multiple bars is a quicker indicator of how much health the enemy Mo has. Do you mean like with shields? You should use your 2 to get away here. You had the recast on your 2. You should just be trying to use it to space in that situation. One thing you can do is you can 2 like up here. I mean, you can also start your ult and then 2, because you can 2 in your ult. But one thing you could do is try to 2. I mean, I guess you don't really. Once you use your 2 initially, you're kind of in a bad spot. If you can get up here, you can wall jump 2 and actually make it to the roof, in which you'd be very easy to get away from the Warden ult. but I don't think you had the time for that. But at the minimum, you should be trying to use your 2 to get away and just try to space on the recast because you aren't going to be able to fight a Warden in his ult. Abrams and no overall health bars with old health bars, they get additional with more HP. Oh, really? I guess I don't notice that since I have the new health bars on. I would have to look at it to see, but that does sound weird. Is that an effect under Yamada new? I feel like that is new. That looks cool. Okay, we're at... I mean, we'll look at game state. We're up slightly, not enough for Earn to be on their side. Oh, that's unfortunate. Luckily our Dynamo picks her up. Or, as our Toxic probably would have as well. We go Spirit, Lifesteal next. Again, not a bad item. I haven't seen this bot as much though, but it's not a bad item on her. Burst Fire. Again, not a bad item, but another item I really don't see bought that often on her. This one I don't quite know why. It does feel like it works very well with her kit, but I guess she just already feels like she has so much fire rate if you upgrade your rapid rounds that a lot of people just elect not to get burst fire. But I also definitely see an argument for it in how fucking strong that item is. At this point, I mean, yeah, now Earn is on their side, so we can't really grab it, but there was a good window. If you're ever like 9% souls ahead, you always want to run Earn. Like right before it switches to being on their side, it feels so amazing to run it. There's a super free corner boost on, wait, beside Yellow Walker on the doors besides Walker. Remind me after this VOD and I will look at it. Is it any use to anyone besides Lash? There we go. You get stuck in just corner boost? Oh, it's like old bush boost. What did we used to call it? Green? Was it just bush? I think it was just bush boost. I can't remember. Yeah, now I don't think you're so, unless you guys get wiped, I don't think your soul lead's gonna come back in range, which is really unfortunate. We should be using our 1 here. Okay, maybe we're angling for it? Yeah, perfect. That's ideal for farming the cam. One thing I'll say, well, I mean, I guess it's a long cooldown. I don't quite know the balance because I really struggle with this on Dynamo, but on Dynamo you're always supposed to use your, well, not always, but it's very good to use your 2 before a camp for the fire rate. So I'd assume the same kind of applies to Mina. Although I don't think people have fleshed with like the high cooldown before you have it maxed. No, we do get max love bites. Yeah, I don't think this should be our first max, but I did like to see that we were investing in other things. Although who knows? I don't dislike maxing it now that you invested in other places. What I really dislike is just insta-maxing it. But I think now that you have points in your 1 and 2, I see the vision. I wouldn't directly say it's bad. Back when there was a pipe near... Wait, what? I tried to do that old tech with Ivy Stone form. I see. Yeah, I'll look if there's a... Or I'll look at that corner boost. Yeah, I know they're running Earn, which is rough. Because that definitely is their way back into this game. 1 Earn, and they're only down, like, what, 4k souls at this point? Which should be a little unfortunate. Should be able to kill him before it goes off? Yeah, perfect. You're a little overeager with your 2. Yeah, I'm noticing we aren't really getting a recast out of our 2. You're just kind of peeling away with the Mo. Alright, I respect it. Let's play safe here. I mean, Shiv is still down there. Yeah, I was gonna say, with Dynamo up here, should be mantle sliding whenever you're mantling, especially when you're chasing. You should ult at this point. Just press 2 in the air and ults. Oh, you have such a good ult right now. Doesn't look like you pick them up. Okay, you get the kills. I think our Dynamo hit a kick on the Shiv or something. Maybe you just shot him in the head because he was low. But I do think it's better to look for just going into the air and ulting there. So we just secure the kills 100%. Even though, because you have, yeah, I guess you don't even have a point in it, but it still do a surprising amount of, well, not surprising, it's an ult, but it does still do a decent chunk of damage. Now we're buying our burst fire, I would assume. We don't need to reset because we have a lot of sustain. Just look for a 1 on these. You get 1 of them. Probably should have gotten 2. But it could be worse. We're going buff before shop. That's fine. We aren't that much danger because we have our 2. Burst fire fortitude, yeah. Again, yeah, those are all good. Siphon Bullets next, I don't love. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna go Siphon Bullets Ricochet, which I really haven't seen on Mina. Because that's kind of playing like a Mirage, which I think it's better to play it more like a assassin role than a, like, you know, mosh pity fight role. Because she has so much burst if you just go like, I don't know, you could go, I mean, again, a couple more defensive items. Coldest would be nice. Enchanter's Emblem, Cold Front, anything like that. And then you can go, I don't know, something like, I guess you aren't going that much Spirit. You're a pretty heavy gun. I don't quite, maybe that is the best gun item. I don't see a lot of people building her gun anymore. In general, I think it's pretty accepted that the better build for her is like Slightly Gun with stuff like, you know, better mag and or like, what's it called? Rapid Rounds, Titanic Mag, like K-Dash, and Toxic Bull is obviously technically a gun item, and then your rest of your items kind of go Spirit. With, you know, extra Spirits. I see Spirit Burn, but that comes out a lot later. I see... I'll have to look at my build. I honestly can't think of the items off the top of my head. I wish I could see my build in VOD. But a lot more Spiritish items than gun items. I wasn't too sure about our 1 damage. Oh, yeah, I get you. I'm surprised. I guess we're saving for 2 max next. I mean, you are kind of not putting many points into it with this build, which I have seen a couple builds do. It's weird. I think her ult is the type of thing where right now we're kind of seeing a split of players. Well, not a split, but I'd say there is a respectable amount of players choosing not to really put any points into her ult. But I think that is going to transform into a bit of a skill issue. Or is a bit of a skill issue. Not in like a flaming way to any of them. But like I think as people get their hands more on the character, they're going to get a lot more value out of the ult. Now, it's 1 max. I think we should go 2 max next. I think I've pretty much seen a universal agreement. Although 1 max seems nice, I've seen a pretty much universal agreement that 2 max is better. Especially if you're going a gun build. Because you can keep getting that fire rate and bonus ammo. But the bonus ammo is a lot less valuable than the fire rate. And movement as well, obviously. We almost have enough for Siphon. We should go to shop and sell something for Siphon, although I don't really know what we would sell. I guess you said you sell QSR because it's glitched, so it probably would be QSR that has to go. Because we don't really want to wait for a flex. Oh my god. They're all flying through the sky to roll out. What am I looking for? Playing fine. Should get on this Shiv. I mean, this is a little risky going in like this, but we can 2 the stun, yeah, and then we just 2 away. We should be, yeah, a little, again, no recast on our 2. We should just be beelining out at that point when we're, you know, relatively low, afflicted. You kind of went, I mean, that was a good way to play her. You went for the assassin role on pocket, but then the second that kind of all fold on you, you should just immediately be beelining out. I think that was a little bit of a risky time to go in and look for the, like, assassinating the pocket, especially without a silence wave, so we can't, like, suppress their abilities. Oh, we go Mercurial before Siphon. Interesting. Mercurial is another item that, like, I don't know. I guess you know what? Honestly, I just haven't seen enough good players playing it. Because I've seen it a couple times, but I haven't seen anyone who I, like, verifiably trust their build knowledge. So, like, I've seen it a couple times in solo matchmaking, but I haven't seen any pros really running it. So I'm not quite sure my opinions on it yet. Let's see. You should go Siphon next. I mean, I'm glad you made the choice to not autopilot with your build, which, I mean, also in general, if we are using the, like, auto queue build when you play feature, you should never use that feature. That feature is god-awful and should not be in the game, and I don't know why Valve has it. They should 100% remove it, because it just, you should just assassinate and get out. Perfect, now we should just run away. But it just, like, it just pushes people not actually thinking about their builds, which is really bad, and really bad for new players, so that to be a button that they can think is good, and think is, like, viable. So I really hope they remove it, but also, oh, Shiv gets angry, okay. Are we dying? Oh, he has no debuff reduction. Oh, he has no debuff reduction. He's complaining about Mo. Okay. Yeah, if only there was like, you know, unstop, debuff remover. Battle break, I don't think it's that good in deer comp. But it's not bad actually. Not good though by any means. I mean, actually with Viscous, Dynamo, and Lash Burst, is Dynamo kick build? Okay, Dynamo's not a kick build, so it's just kind of okay. Not really worth. But he could just buy debuff remover and like be fine. Ica. Yeah, fair point by the Mo. Now we'll get Siphon. Okay, our auto queue has stopped, so I'm very curious what we'll buy now. I think this is the point where we've reached the end of our build. I'm very curious. I mean, honestly, I like you continuing to rage bait him. Him tilting is good for you. And also, you know, if you start it, you're a bad person. If he starts it, you continue to rage bait him. It plays to your favor. Also, checked this before, but like, holy shit. The inside of Mina's umbrella being like pitch red looks so fucking clean. I guess it's blood red, right? Not pitch red. But oh, it's not really blood red. Well, blood's kind of dark. But anyway, it looks sick with like the black contrast. I really, really hope that the next characters or heroes are the same. Like, I mean, the art for them looks the same amount of detailed and cool. I really hope the character models are the same amount of like, just next level compared to what we have in this game right now. With like, you know, thinking of the Amada model or like the Viscous model. I guess I don't love the Lash model. Speaking of, I like the vision of it. I'm glad he has eyes. I wish it was a little less cartoonish. We should use our one there just to finish him off. Not using our one to farm a camp is pretty bad. Oh, that's also something you don't have. We desperately need. I didn't see that line, Gremlin. We desperately need cool. Well, not desperately, but it feels very nice to have cooldown reduction. Again, I keep mentioning Enchanter's Emblem, but I think you could even go more of the full step. And I think last night I was seeing kind of a 50-50 split if you should buy superior cooldown on this character or not. And then this morning I saw a lot of people buying it pretty consistently. So I think it's more agreed on now that we should really be buying superior cooldown because it feels amazing to have on her. Having less cooldown on your 1, great for damage, great for sustain. Obviously your 2 gives a ton of survivability. This is a good ult. And we should be able to finish off Yamada here. Oh, she's tankier than I thought. I guess we have nothing to penetrate the resistances. APR might not be bad this game. They have... Well, let me look at this fight. You should look for... I like the game. Where's parry? If you had like 10 more HP, you would have hit it too, which would have been really nice. Unfortunate we don't get it. I need to get more fight-based macro. Side tangent. That's something I've noticed I do less than I should in coaching is look at like actual fight macro because I'm always like on some tangent about something else. What I was gonna say is APR amazing into Yamato, pretty good into 7 as well. He gets, I mean, yeah, 55% bullet resist. You're penetrating Yamato's what, 60? Yeah, 60. Not Warden gets a ton of resist, but it's only on the channel of his ult. It's not on the actual duration of the ult itself. And then I hate having to look here for resistance. The Shiv has 23 bullets. Okay, they aren't. If they built more, or Shiv, not Shiv. Shiv has 0. Geist has 23 bullet resist. If they build more bullet resist, I think armor piercing rounds is really, really good this game. Since you're going more of a gun angle, but now we're going Spirit Burn, which should proc on our 3. If we're using our 1 in tandem, it should proc. For sure. This really only does 2 and 12 damage. I guess it just always procs Love Bite, so it feels a lot stronger than it is. I hope they don't go the rest of the world is fantasy, noir, and magic, but Japan is sci-fi cyberpunk land. Have they like, is that just like what other games do a lot, or have they gone kind of an angle for that? I feel like we won't. Maybe we'll get, I guess it would be kind of hard to avoid a cyberpunky character in this game. If they went Yamada cyberpunky, it could feel cool. Although I guess she is also Japanese. So maybe that's playing the exact angle you don't want, but like that's the only character with a sword in the game, right? I feel like to go cyberpunky you need to have a sword. I do not know those abbreviations, I'm not gonna lie. Lash ult is so bad now. Did they nerf it? They didn't nerf it, right? Or do you just mean like harder to hit because of the character? There were no balance changes. Am I crazy? The animation after you cancel it still puts you in your Oh, Guilty Gear. Traditional tech. Okay, okay. The animation after you cancel your ult still puts you in your ult animation. Oh, I see. That does suck. Boundless next. Yeah, that's fair. We'll start to spec more spirit now, which is good. I would say, yeah, Boundless before Spirit Burn I like, so we're just guaranteeing we'll get those Spirit Burn procs when we buy it. Obviously, Anti-Heal does feel extremely nice into their comp. Wait, actually, honestly, I think you should buy Spirit Burn before Boundless, now that I see how amazing Anti-Heal is into their comp. Does your team have Anti-Heal? We do have Spirit Burn. Nothing. Okay, we have 2 Spirit Burns already. Okay, yeah, you can buy Boundless first. You have a good amount of Anti-Heal on your team already. Then you should use your, I think you, well, maybe you don't kill, but you should have used your 1 there. That's one thing I'm noticing when you use, you're kind of not thinking about your 1. Okay. Let's see. You should be buying soon. I'd go Secret Shop right now. Your Dynamo's holding it down either way. Also, speaking of, please, well, not speaking of, this is completely unrelated. Speaking of vending machines, please, why, fix this. Or like, here, I'll go full map view so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Fix, like, this shit. Oh, I don't have the, whatever, I don't have the drawing software open, but either way. Why is the vending machine, like, okay, he just farmed it, god damn it. Why is the vending machine like a dot? Or why is it like a small camp icon? It's actually the worst, please. Please, Volvo, fix Yoshi. I mean, it's not that big a deal because I play the game. I've played the game a lot, but for new players, like, that's gonna be ass. If that's like, I assume that's a glitch. But if that stays as a change, that's gonna be awful. No, it's definitely a glitch. But they should change it sooner rather than later, especially with how many players are coming back right now. No, you should not be actively seeking out to fight in the Warden ult. Oh, he got evaporated. How much damage did we do to him there? Last minutes. We did... Yeah, we did 2k actually. I would be a little careful. Like, if he had turned around sooner on us, we're kind of seeking out the fight. It's a little risky. I thought you were dead for some reason. Okay, I'll open the... Remind me to open the drawing software after this VOD as well, please. Yeah, we just get the kill on him. Okay, perfect. He jumped as he gets last ground strike, so he goes flying. Read the bag yourself. Yeah, better than... I don't know why Dynamo's trying to grab that. The bag is much better on you. You should go mid here. Okay, you are perfect. You could send, like... They only have pocket to defend. You could send Vin and Dynamo to shred it, and you start mid with, like, Lash. Well, I guess Lash is defending. Realistically, I guess... You should send... Vin can solo farm it. Well, okay, I guess this is also a Ritualist thing. This is a weird elo thing. Where, like, if you're really high elo and someone goes to solo take Walker, Pocket might contest, because Pocket might be like, hey, this person might be solo. And, might... Because they might be splitting mid. With 2... They might put 2 mid, 1 on Walker. But if you're low elo... the person also might just fight because they don't really think about the fact that you have 2 more alive than them. But if you're like in a medium elo, there's like a decent chance they won't want to fight because you have 3, but they won't be smart enough. Well, I shouldn't say smart enough, but they won't have enough game knowledge to know that there's a decent chance you're splitting mid as well and that they can actually contest the split. So the TLDR is, I guess we should put Dynamo Vin on the Walker and you should go start mid. Because you have a pretty decent chunk of gun damage. I'm pretty sure you could start it. And then, you know, they can fold back. It was leaked as T1 icons back when the map was changing to 3 lanes. They're changing the icons to mean soul yield. Wait, those new icons are permanent? There's no... I refuse to believe them changing vending machines to that as a permanent change and intentional. Because that is a terrible change. So I don't think they would make that. Like, it is such a bad choice. I don't think that they would be stupid enough to make that decision. Genuinely. Like, I really think that it has to be a glitch and is a glitch. Because it would be such a terrible choice to make. Also, this has a medium. Like, this camp has 2 medium creeps and it has a small icon. 2 medium creeps, a vending machine, and it has a small icon. That makes no sense when other hybrid camps have a large icon. Or, well, I guess the largest creep in their camp icon. Because, you know, obviously basement has only mediums and smalls, but has a medium marker. Yeah, you should just be able to end here, right? You have Rejuve. Yeah, Rejuve just feels so... I do hope we get a little bit of a Rejuve nerf. Yeah, we use our Cloak for QSR, ult to secure damage. I mean, this is good. We're playing a bit more backlining than we have to, but we have our 2 up. We should kind of be weaving into the fight, and then if we start getting jumped on, you know, running away with your 2 and spacing into your team, and then kind of using our ult from a distance. But, you know, overall good. But we don't have to play this hyper defensive. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I do hope Rejuve gets a nerf. I think it should just be something as simple as when you soul rebirth, you only soul rebirth at like half HP instead of full HP, and Rejuve would feel fine. But it does feel like a little too strong right now, considering the fact that you can't really steal it very easily. And the fact that it full heals when you grab it. I mean, I guess that's to encourage contesting. But like, I don't know. You're saying to end. Yeah, you have a time or two. You're done. I guess if you're Mo ult 7 and then you're dying Mo ults in pit, you guys are fine. You should focus the patron over the Amada, especially when she's in ult animation. You should get Phantom Strike ulted, right? Why is your Mo not Phantom Strike ulting the 7? Okay, well I guess you won the game. If HP revive seems too weak, at least give it ability cooldown to reset then. I mean, I don't know. We have to feel it, but I think in its current state, it's too strong, and that's just kind of like it is so game tipping, especially compared to old Rejuve, especially second Rejuve. When you have 10 lives, that shit is like that's just pretty unbeatable. If someone's sieging you with 10 lives, first Rejuve with 3 lives at least feels like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But I do think there's some capacity it needs a nerf right now. Anyway, let's see. As far as your notes, let me get this up because I'm gonna write them as I say them. You know, obviously Mina specific, your 1 usage could go up a lot. Your ult usage also, you know, definitely you kind of got used to it by the end of the game. But you want like in a fight, I guess. Well, let me think of wording, because I don't want, you know, obviously this could change as people flesh out the character more. But right now it seems like you want to play like an assassin, but then also your ult is kind of like, you can use it, you kind of like go in assassin, assuming you are fed like this, in a fed game, where you can just one-shot them, you can go in, one-shot them, 2 away, 2 to your team, and then ult from like the back line, while your 2 is off, or on cooldown, and you're kind of, again, as I talk a lot with that Mirage role, where like when your tornado is in cooldown, you're a lot less. You have to play a lot safer because you don't have that mobility, even though you are to like, you know, get out. And also obviously the Mirage, the bullet evasion. But yeah, 1 usage, which obviously talks a lot about building, and then I'll go over my build. Well, I think about yours or that game. We were into I guess a little bit of our target, like as far as personal macro notes, your target prioritization could be cleaned up. We were in the laning stage. There was a lot of times where one of them would just overcommit, walk under bridge way too aggressively, and we could get for 1 a free love bites proc, but for 2 just on any character punish them a lot, and we just kind of wouldn't. Oh yeah, thank you, Koala. Let me show my build first, and then I will do that. As far as, again, well, actually, doesn't show skill order. Skill order isn't in order. This is not, again, not going to be published build because I'm not going to play this character, but this is generally what I've seen. I haven't actually seen opening rounds, but I think we should see this item on this character. It fits with her kit. If you're building her gun, it feels nice. It just gives a little extra damage. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it should be necessarily every game, but if you're building her gun already, it can feel very nice to get them. Like if you know, the missing health damage on your 1, you're also getting, you know, 25% damage with your gun, then your love bites procs, then you can end up with the 1. And then, yeah, let's see, anything else I specifically want to talk about I didn't talk about in that game? Obviously this is only good because of a glitch, where if you look, Mystic Regeneration doesn't proc until her love bites actually procs. But if you go Radiant Regen, it procs on every bullet for some reason, even though it should not. Because also, like, escalating exposure doesn't proc on her bullets. Her bullets aren't supposed to apply on hits, but for some reason it does with Mystic Regeneration, so abuse that while you can. I've seen Spirit Rends. I've seen Spirit Rend a decent chunk on this character. Didn't talk about that. And then, oh, I've also kind of seen some people picking up Lightning Scroll if you're going more of an ult-centric build, but also I haven't seen many people play an ult-centric build. So if you want to try an ult-based build, pick up Lightning Scroll. And then I would not remove long range from this. That's something I had a bit ago that I should have updated this morning. I can just drag it out of the build, right? Yeah, with how her playstyle is and how much more aggressive her playstyle is than I thought. Also, you don't really say Spirit Strike. You saw it when she came out after the first 4 hours. I don't think I saw a single person buy it. And yeah, those are the main things. Again, seen double vest, and yeah. Oh, so soul shredding bullets as well. I've seen that a lot more pop up within the last, like, I don't know, this morning in the very late hours of last night. I started seeing this pull up for just the extra damage. But yeah, like, and by that I mean you don't upgrade it into Spirit Rend, but you leave it as soul shredders. Okay. If you're watching YouTube, hope you enjoyed and keep this real. We will have a Billy video up in 2 days. I will want to spend the first day he comes out purely researching him and figuring out everything about him.